feeling the running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Alvin Kamara, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Stafford's throw here, hauled in by Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. To throw is Stafford. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Touchdown! 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. On the return, this is Turpin. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Prescott now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
It got his man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys stages of this first half.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
Defensively, they didn't have an answer last drive. They're going to have to do something here. 5 catches alone on the previous series, a touchdown too.
And you and I both know that defensive coordinators tell us all the time, we don't wait for halftime for adjustments, things of that nature, right?
There he goes, left side.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he's down at the 17-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start with the battle for the Meadowlands. The New York Giants as the home team taking on the Jets Jets. And it is the Jets who have the lead in that one. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Justin Jefferson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they trail the visiting Eagles at halftime. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown run in that first half. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more.
Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp.
And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he's up to the 47.
No question that they're going to... Stafford on first down.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Stafford's pass. Complete to Van Jefferson. 10 yards on the
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
To the air again, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air, it could become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
And this is a commentary of today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. First down, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, Does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense coming back out. There's Van Jefferson leading them. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. To throw on second down is Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
We've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now Prescott.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Vaughn on the handoff.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
25 yards that time.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
The try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
81 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Hang on here, we got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning.
Touchdown, Rams! Van Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And now here come the Cowboys.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They run here with Rico Dowdle.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally forgot that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
88 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Vaughn out of the gun.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Kamara up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Kamara trying again. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Prescott on third and goal. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
32-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And shedding through the tackle.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Rams.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Second and 10.
Leads to second and 10.
Again, it's Stafford. Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a first down throw, Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Stafford.
On the screen, this is Evans.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air again, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield. 98 yards rushing now for Kamara, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Nicholas Morrow on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Shot 17.
Play action, now it's Lance.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
So now Stafford and the Rams
down by 10. A minute 50 to play. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Stafford.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Completes this to Jefferson.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Stafford now to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Stafford. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Vaughn is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Lance back to throw.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Dallas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau